Parshas Haazinu. Haazinu Hashemein v'adabeiro. Heaven be attentive. V'adabeiro, and I will speak. V'sishma oretz imrifi, and let the earth listen to the words of my mouth. Imre is less formal. Adabeira, dibur, is more formal. So via the Balaturim says, Hashemayim v'adabeiro ole taryag. Hashemayim v'adabeiro numerically is taryag. Kloma Haazinu taryag mitzvos. HaPosuk maschil behei u'mesayim b'yud. Here, the pasuk starts with behei and concludes with the yud. Sheklal Hashem rosh hashira. Right, yud kei. I mean, it's backwards. Hey ends with yud. Shekol Hashem rosh hashira. Yesh bo zayin tevos. And there's 7 words. V'hainu chotzva amudei shiva. That he carved out from stone 7 pillars. The world stands on 7 pillars. Keneged, Zayin Rukim, Zayin Arotzos, Zayin Yimei Maseh, the 7 days of creation. So the first pasuk really says it all, that this is that if not, the Torah would be in effect continuously, the world would not exist. Rashi, Haazinu Shemaim Shani Maseh B'hem Yisrael Ti Eidim B'dover, that heaven and earth are the witnesses. Shkach Amarti Lem Shatem Ti Eidim V'chem Tishma Oretz Lo Moheid V'hem Hashemaim V'Oretz. Why did he call upon heaven and earth to be the witnesses? That if they should violate the covenant, Oma Moshe Ani Bosav Adom L'Mochad Nimes, says I'm a mere mortal, tomorrow I will die. Im Yom Yisrael Lo Kibalno Aleinu Habris. Klal would say, we never accepted the bris, the covenant. Mibo matisham, who will contradict them? Leficha heil bohem shemaim oretz. Therefore, he brought them as witnesses. Eidim shem kayom la'olam, witnesses which are continuous. We'll see. Meaning that when you plant, you will not reap that planting. And whatever it is, I mean, anything in the physical level was not going to work out the way you thought it would. But again, I mean, do I need heaven and earth? He said we never accept. And what happens if God brings a plague upon them? It's not within the context of agriculture. It's not a storm. Or people suddenly die. It'll be seemingly be a chil Hashem. Because people say, why are we dying? Because that's divine. God's caused them to die. God has caused them to die for no reason. They haven't done anything wrong. But if the world stops functioning, why is the world not functioning as it's meant to function? As we had earlier in the Tocha, the fruit actually, the vineyard sheds its fruit before its time. Or the locusts come and destroy everything, devour everything. What is blight or whatever else may be. This is a natural, much more natural. That's not God intervening, so to say. So therefore, the other way there would be a chil Hashem, because they'll deny they ever entered into the bris. That if they're meritorious, the witness will come and they will give the reward. But if they should be liable, these witnesses will be the first one to what? To extract retribution. So according to the first interpretation, it's to avert a chil Hashem. The second, just factually, they're there to what? Either to give reward, that they should be the intermediaries for reward, to bring the reward, or to the contrary, they will withhold reward because you don't deserve. Why does it say, in regard to Shemaim, it says, V'ad Dabeiro. So Dibur is always more formal. Sishmor, it's Imri Fi. I mean, on a literal level, it means, let a heaven hear, be attentive to what I speak. So you can say that's Midas Adin. Sishma Oretz Imri Fi, that's Midas Arachmi. What I'm saying, we're speaking about within retribution over here. What we see as we may attribute it to nature. The natural events. Everyone, there are cycles. Every so often the continental shelf shifts, you have earthquakes, you have tidal waves, you have whatever you have. That's the way we see it. That's Midas Arachmi. But in reality, it's divine justice, what's taking place over here. So in Shamayim, it's Adabero. That's Dibur, that's formal. God is reading the script as the riot act. The way we process it, the way it's given to us, it's given to us in the way that we see it. We don't see it that direct. Now the question is, why don't you see it as that? Because if we would see it as that, then we really have no Bechira. So God always cloaks it's like the Chinuch says, even when the sea split, by Kriyas Yamsuf, there was a precursor to the splitting of the sea. The Torah says the wind blew all night. So if you want to deny the miracle of Kriyas Yamsuf, you could attribute it to this fierce easterly wind that blew all night. Even though it's ridiculous to say you can't split a sea. But if you want to deny it, you're not forced to accept. Even though it's an irrational way to see it, it doesn't make a difference. So the Sishma Oretz, there's always a way where it's not forced upon you. In Shemaim is Adabera, it's reality. But the Oretz, Hashem always gives you that escape clause if you don't want to accept it.
Well, is this Haazinu, this year, is this equivalent of the Haazinu Rashi?
No.
For this generation?
No.
So, yeah.
It's a whole different understanding here. They're expressing their praise to God because of what he does. This is reading. This is lahabdin. This is a declaration, which the bound to this declaration. It's a declaration, but it's a song. You know, sometimes you hear the music. This is the music. It goes in both ways. You know, if you play it one way, the instrument gives off beautiful melody. If not, the melody is not so pleasant. Why do you need what? No, he's asking something else. I want you to quote the source, what you're asking the question on. It's Gemara Chulin. That when God created the world, whatever miracles took place in the future, creation was agreeable that they should be disrupted. Like the splitting of the sea and various things. So he's asking, why did God have to have them agree? God does what he wants. Is that what you're asking? Yarov Kamoto Likhi, my lekach, my commodity, will pierce like rain. Katali Mrosi, Tisal Katal Mrosi will flow. My word will flow as dew. Kesirim Ali Deshe, Uchrevivim Ali Desiv, like the fierce wind, the gale wind, which strengthens the vegetation. Uchrevivim, Reviv is like an arrow. Ali Esav, the pointed raindrops, which penetrate the leaves of the grass, the blades of grass. Rashi, Yarov Kamot Elikhi Zu Ha'edus Shetoidu She'ani Omei B'fneichem. This is the testimony you should give over. Torah She'nosati L'Yisrael She'chaim L'Olam. Kamot Ezeh She'chaim L'Olam. The Torah itself is the equivalent of life. I think we have a minute. Okay, start.